Deep in the frozen heart of Siberia, beneath layers of ancient earth, lies a secret that rewrote the story of humanity. Who were the Denisovans? These mysterious cousins of ours. Were they the missing link between Neanderthals and us? Or something far stranger? Today we travel back 10,000 years to unravel one of prehistory's most haunting mysteries. The lost people who vanished but never truly disappeared. What if everything we thought we knew about human history was incomplete? For generations we believed Homo sapiens were the only survivor of evolution's grand experiment. But that story left out a forgotten chapter, one that began in a remote Siberian cave, the Denisovans. For years they were whispers in the dark, until a single fragment of bone shattered the silence and changed our understanding of what it meant to be human. It all began in 2008 inside a remote chamber of the Denisovan Cave in the Altai mountain of Siberia. Archaeologists uncovered what seemed to be a simple fossil, a tiny fragment of a finger bone that's barely the length of a thumb. Yet that unassuming piece would soon upend the entire field of anthropology. When researchers extracted DNA from the bone, the result left them stunned. It wasn't Neanderthal, or it wasn't a modern human. It belonged to an entirely unknown lineage, a new branch of the human family tree. They called them the Denisovans, after the cave that held their ghostly remains. The Denisovans lived between 50,000 and 2,000 years ago, sharing a world with Neanderthal and early modern humans. But unlike their relatives, they left behind almost no traces, no settlements, no artwork, and no written history. Just a few bones, teeth, and tools buried deep beneath the permafrost. And yet, from those fragments, a story began to emerge. Through ancient DNA, scientists discovered that Denisovans were neither primitive nor simple. They were adaptive survivors, spread across vast regions of Asia. Some may have roamed as far as Southeast Asia and the Pacific. Their existence blurred the line between species, a reminder that prehistory was not a straight line, but a web of interconnected life. But what did these shadowy people actually look like? Were they as intelligent as Neanderthals or as inventive as us? Scientists have only recently begun to answer these questions, and the answers are astonishing. Despite leaving behind so little physical evidence, the Denisovans left a blueprint or fingerprint in our DNA. Traces of them still flow in the blood of people living today, particularly among population in Asia and Oceania. In the highland of Papua New Guinea, up to 5% of the genomes can be traced back to Denisovan ancestors. That means their legacy quietly literally lived within us. The ability of Tibetan people to strive as drizzling altitude, where oxygen is scarce. That adaptation likely came from the Denisovans. Their genes became the blueprint of human survival at the root of the world. So, who were the Denisovans really? Were they simply another branch of humans' evolutionary tree, or something more profound? As it turned out, They weren't silent spectators in our story. They were contributors, collaborators, even partners in our evolution. By interbreeding with both Neanderthals and Homo sapiens, the Denisovans helped sculpt the diversity of modern humans. Their DNA thread through our like a hidden melody, influencing how we breathe, fight disease, and adapt to the planet's harshest environment. They may have vanished from the earth, but they never left the story of humankind. In today's era, the Denisovans rediscovery is like a triumph for modern science, which is a proof of how far technology has gone. In just the last decade, paleogenomics has allowed researchers to extract DNA from fossils, which is from tens of thousands of years old, even from tiny fragments invisible to the naked eye. From that genetic code, entire lost populations have been brought back into the view. Every strand of DNA from Denisovans is like a time capsule, preserving clues about ancient migration, extinct species, and the way humans evolved resilience against disease and climate change. It's as if science has learned to speak the language of ghosts, and the Denisovans are finally telling their stories. The Denisovans, our lost cousins, remind us that humanity's past is far richer and more complex than we have ever imagined. They are the silent ancestors whose legacy pulses through our veins, shaping who we are today. And their stories isn't over yet. With every discovery, every genome decoded, we inch closer to understand not just where we came from, but what makes us human at all. Join us next time as we continue exploring the hidden chapter of humanity's past, the mysteries that still lies buried within time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss the next journey into our shared origin.